Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching Cobra Kai. This is episode 3 of season 4. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed the first 2 episodes of the season. I personally have. I really enjoyed the last one just because it was different than definitely what I expected. Not because they'd done any crazy antics or anything, just because we didn't have any of the main cast at all, pretty much, apart from obviously LaRusso, Kreese and Johnny Lawrence, and that was pretty much it. All the rest of the school kids, they was gone, didn't even hardly feature. We had a bit of Tora and a little tiny bit of Cobra Kai with Robbie trying to teach them, you know, tell them that the best way for them to obviously defeat Eagle Fang and Miyagi-Do is to use the wax on, wax off, so to speak, while integrating the hard-hitting strike hard first Cobra Kai antics as well. So they was just in it a tiny bit, and we focused on Anthony LaRusso and a new kid called Kenny, and it was well interesting. We started off the episode with Kenny. He was dancing, like, I don't know, got your headphones in, played a game online. Didn't know who he was, what it was all about. The school bus turned up. Everybody was laughing at him because obviously, like, he was dancing with his headphones on, and obviously that's what kids do, isn't it? They seen he pulled up. He's a new kid. Everyone's laughing. He's a strange new kid now, and it's kind of hard now to fit in. Now, Anthony seems like he's a little bit of a bully nowadays or something, you know. He was always that shy little kid on his phone, wasn't he? Playing games, not interested in karate or anything that was going on. And now he's part of like a group that pick on people and stuff, and you can still see that they think that Anthony is possibly the strongest out of them. They always say, yeah, do a bit of your karate on him, show him who's the boss and all that, and he never does. And I think that he doesn't know anything about it because he didn't show no interest in it at all. Well, like I said, what was interesting is this Kenny, he was playing basketball at school in gym class. He ended up like blocking a shot and it hit Anthony in the face, and obviously there's like kind of squaring up. Now a girl that Anthony likes showing a little bit of interest in this Kenny, saying like cool shirt, and he got a little bit jealous. So later on in that day, what he'd done is obviously the shirt represented the game that he was playing at the start of the episode. He created a fake account called Princess Leia, and he went in and he was pretending obviously to be her. The guy was connecting, he was having a great time. She asked him, well, all them dudes asked him to come and you know, dress up as his favourite character as cosplay, because he said he likes doing it, and meet them at the park so they can have like a little date together. So he was loving it, he's having a good time, you know, thought that he's in there, especially because he's new as well. Turns out they're all taking a mick, they're filming him with his phone, they're picking on him, tried to hit him, and you know, he kind of like blocked it and ran off, and they chased him. Now, I think it's really interesting because then the final scene, we had him speaking to his dad, who's in the army or something. I don't know if he's going to have any relation to Kreese at all, just because of the military background and all this stuff, the special services. But you know, the reason why they've done that is dad's not there, mum's at home, she's grafting, a brother's been put away, and you know, he's struggling. He's telling his dad he's having a hard time. His dad's saying stick with it. He went to speak to his brother to say he's getting picked on at school and they all know karate, and he said, mate, well, you know, I could get you in touch with somebody that can help, and that is Robbie. Because when he was in prison, Robbie, do you remember last time he ended up having a fight with that big dude? You know, it was a good fight, that, actually, a proper good fight, and he must have become friends. So I think that this Kenny's going to go over to Cobra Kai. He's going to get trained up there. I think he's going to end up fighting against Anthony from obviously Eagle Fang and Miyagi-Do, and I think it's going to be well interesting. As well as Tori, she got fired because of Sam's mum coming to her work and made a scene, and then she come into Sam's obviously mum's work, LaRusso Auto Bodies, and she made a scene as well, said that you've just lit a little fire underneath me and I'm going to come after Sam even more. So it's well interesting, can't wait. Hopefully it's a great season, hopefully today's episode's a good one. If it is, please smash the like, really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into episode 3 of season 4 of Cobra Kai.
You got enough meat on this pizza there, Johnny?
There's 4 different animals on top. That's a man's pizza.
I noticed you two came in separate cars.
Oh, we're fine.
I didn't know that was the speed you could go.
I always love that, man. He's so good what he
You
does.
mind taking the broccoli rabe off the stove over there? I want to get a Barolo from the garage.
Wait, are you the son? What'd you do, switch over to Whopper Juniors?
Let's go to Growth Spurt.
Isn't it? He changed. Is it the same guy?
Hey kids, how's business?
The dealership's been the best it's been in years. See, when Sam was a little girl, she used to walk around the dealership like she owned the place, so...
Yeah, well, can you blame her? She was practically raised on that showroom floor.
Miguel, how's school going?
Good. Great, actually. Yeah, I'd like to go to Stanford.
It's a pretty impressive school.
Yeah, I think it's like number 6 in the country.
But that tuition, wow.
Mr. Worcester, shit. I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about it.
Oh, his head was all over the place with the college. It's mad, isn't it? Like, one place can do it. I don't know how much courses are in the US. My course was £9,000 a year. So I don't know what the currency rate is. 15k USD, probably something like that per year. The one I done. But if I went to a higher or a better place, it's probably 30 grand USD. It's like, what the hell, mate? Why is it? I mean, obviously you get better standards, but at the end of the day, if you come out with an A or a first class honours or a master's, is it just not the same? Like, just because you were taught at one place and not the other? But again, I do understand it. People have the goals. People set out to it. You got to go to Harvard. You got to go to Juilliard or whatever. I don't even know if that's a college. But you set it out and go for it. And if that makes you happy, go and do whatever you want.
I had some ideas on how to get your kids' offense up to snuff. Make sure all that defense doesn't turn you into a cream puff.
Hey, and I'm serious. I better not see a scratch on my Miyagi dose.
Yo, I feel like Miguel's the last season, this.
For breakfast, I have prepared something special.
Oh.
You stay my ass. Anything you need, I'm there for you.
Yo, mate. That is so good how they tied it into the earlier seasons.
Just gonna go for a little ride. Clear my head.
I'm looking for Robbie Keene.
Mr. Keene, you have a visitor.
My brother Champagne said you could help me.
This is a dojo. You are interrupting my class.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Sensei, Sean Payne was one of the toughest guys in juvie.
Take your shoes off and get on the mat.
Spilled a glass of wine. So what?
I don't know, man. Shit hurt the way that Miss LaRusso was talking about Sam's future. I can't even afford a car, let alone college.
Compared to Sensei Lawrence's training, today's gonna be vacation.
Who's going on vacation?
No one.
Today's lesson is simple. Catch a fish. But since I know you Eagle Fangs like a little bit of competition, I also get to pick out what flavor Gatorade I buy next.
Oh, hell yeah! Hope you all like Lethal Freeze.
Get set.
They're all getting in that pond.
Where is he taking us?
Nowhere good. I heard he drowned a kid in a pool trying to teach him how to kick.
God, I'm tired of being right.
An eagle knows it has to make the first move. If you want to beat Cobra Kai in the All Valley, you got to break yourself of this wait and see crap. You're gonna jump from this roof to that one.
What? Are you crazy?
What if we fall?
That's what the mattresses are for.
And if we miss the mattresses?
Try not to.
Yo, mate, that is literally like, you could die.
Then I guess you'll be waiting a long time, because we're not jumping.
To be honest, right, you can't blame him there, can you? Like, that is so high. I don't know how high he went then. At least 14 of that kid high. If they fell off there, missed those mattresses. First of all, even if they hit those mattresses, that is causing some damage, mate. You're probably going to break your legs for sure. And we didn't really get to see the actual distance away from the building. I thought he was going to make them kind of like walk not a rope, but a small ledge, you know what I mean? Show that you're brave, that you can actually walk over it. A bit of balance as well. He was learning balance last episode, wasn't he? When he was stood on that thing in the pond with his one leg, and Danny was like, maybe you got a little imbalance in your foot. I thought he was going to test theirs, but at a much more pressure level. But no, he wanted him to jump across a building, which is absolutely crazy, mate. Because like I said, if they miss, they could be dead.
How am I supposed to fight if I haven't had any training yet?
To be a Cobra Kai, you have to have a killer instinct.
Of speed.
Back on the mat. Roll some pews. Let's go. Come on.
Go on, lad. I hope he gets one hit in.
The Old Valley's just a few short months away. We don't have time for losers.
Yeah, the guy's left his trainers. Mustn't want them.
Emma? Yeah, I'm still in Miyagi-Do. Are you okay? Yeah, my mom's just having some car troubles.
What kind of trouble? Can I help?
She's calling a tow truck.
Oh, no. No, she's not. I know what those jackals charge. Let me call one of my guys. We'll bring it in. Come on, I'll give you a ride to the garage.
Yo, I wonder if he, like, feels like he wants to help him, like, get some money, maybe to learn for college. Save, to go where he wants.
My dad wouldn't want us doing this.
Oh, give me a break. You do everything your mommy and daddy tell you to do?
If we do your training, I don't think we'll survive the afternoon. We came here with an open mind, but this is dangerous.
Yeah, well, I know what I'm doing.
Do you? Because based on your track record, you don't have the best judgment. I'm a teenager who's made a couple of mistakes. You're a 50-something-year-old man who lives alone, drinks all day, and clearly hasn't figured out his own life.
I did everything my parents wanted me to do. I've been wearing a suit and tie and some worthless job while I wait out the clock. And now I get to do what I love every damn day. If you want to sit in the back seat your whole life, go right ahead.
Yo, he counted that so good because it was painful what she just said.
Sweat off my back.
Oh, you want to stand in line with me to buy some new Nikes?
How many slippers do you need?
Hey, you look good in dunks.
Well, 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 look who's here. I was living a perfectly happy life. And you had to go mess with my head. I got over my issues. Really? Yeah. Or did you just lock those memories away so long? You forgot who you are. You're just an old man in the last chapter of his life.
Hey, I knew he's gonna have a little scrap.
Now we're talking. There is no one in the world I trust more than you. This isn't my fight. You miss this, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. You've gotten this far, Terry. What's stopping you now?
Oh,
I shouldn't have come back here. But you did. You know, not all the memories were bad. There's still time to finish what we started.
and they just want Cobra Kai to win, don't they? He was second. Now they want them to be on the top.
How'd you know where I lived? It's my fault.
What do you mean?
Sean has some bad friends at school. I caught one of them stealing from my parent. Guy came at me, but Sean got between us. Beat him pretty bad. That's why I was hoping you could.
Look, I can't be your tutor. What?
Yo, people posting stuff about him online still, or posting it to him laughing at him.
I can show you a couple moves. Val, fighting stance.
Yeah, he doesn't look confident. He looks stiff.
Well, Sean was always big and strong, okay? All I can do is run.
Instead of using your speed to run away from your enemies,
In it
just to
counter.
run at them. Let's go. Come on. Ready? Val.
In it, like if you look at the way they hold the hands, he's not got it firm. He's not like he's more like and straight away like that. You could tell that he's guards. He's easy to strike. Now you need to like put yourself in the room, hold strong, stare him straight in the face, show that you're not intimidated, and possibly they might back down. If not, go for the attack. If you get beat up, at least leave a few licks on them. Do you know what I'm saying? It's always, okay, beating up this time, should see the other guy, mate. Done him in. Or he left him out of one, mate, but he knows that he was in a scrap. That's all you want, mate. If you go into a good fight, you actually come out the fight knowing that that other guy has come out just as bad as you. And that is pretty much it. You don't want to be cowering away. You need to stand your ground. You need to look them dead on in the face and just go for it. Because that's how you get respect. You know, if somebody's coming after you constantly and you push over you and they can bully you, they're putting the stuff in your lockers and they're taking you down. People say, go tell a teacher, go tell that. Yeah, you should do that, but what you should also do is stand up for yourself. Because these bullies, they don't care, you know, like what, you go tell the teacher, they'll just get detention. The next day, do it again. You need to stand up in the face, show them that, yeah, okay, you might not be strong enough, but you're not going to take this shit from them. And you're just going to give it your best shot. And you'll gain respect. And you know what? If they take you down, they take you down. But at least you stood there and defended yourself and shown that you got some balls and you're not no pushover.
Just needs a new serpentine belt. I know a great repair guy.
Miss LaRusso, I don't know anything about fixing cars.
Look at me now. I'm the guy with the billboards, right?
I don't know if they make billboards for guys going to community college.
I didn't even go to college. My mom scrimped and saved. Any spare cash she had, she put in a jar. She called it the Daniel Fund. Blew the entire fund on a round-trip ticket to Okinawa. Thanks to a little ice-breaking contest, I came back with more money than I left with.
So you used that to invest in the dealership?
No, I blew that on a bonsai tree store. My path wasn't a straight line.
In it, mate. You got to zig and zag until you get on that straight and narrow.
Opponent comes swinging at you. You always respond in a circular motion. You could reach any goal you want. It just might mean taking the circular path.
That is so true, to be honest. That was a great advice. That was like what a dad should be telling his son. Mate, strive for the best. And you know what? Again, it's like what I was saying, stand up for yourself. And if you go for the fight and you win, great. If you get knocked out, at least you tried, yeah? That is life. You want to be a doctor? Go for it. If you failed, you tried. You know what I mean? You put your effort into it. Shame you wasn't good enough for it. But move on to the next one. Because you zig and you zag until you find the place where you belong, you know. He blew his college fund, he got a bonsai stuff, flopped with that, got his car auto body shop now. you never know where you're going to take the job that I'm doing right now, mate. If you told me when I left school I'd be doing that, I'd be like, you crazy, you know, like I'd never even heard of it. It's random, it's totally random job, and literally I've got a degree in it. And if you told me that I would have invested, like I said before, 9k a year, GB, like Great British pounds per year to go and do a degree and what I studied in, I'd be like, you're mad. And that's because I zigged and zagged until I fell into a profession that works for me. And you never know, man. You've got to try, and you got to keep your head up as well, man. You can't go to your first college, go to your next one. You know, it's still, you're trying your best to succeed. Everybody's got different cards in life. Some people have come from a poor family, some people have come from the rich, but it doesn't mean that the rich are any better at succeeding than the poor. They've got higher advantage and it probably get there quicker, but you can still achieve stuff if you put your mind to it. So I'm not saying that, you know, everybody's going to achieve everything that they dream of, but what I'm saying is if you go for it and you fail, at least you tried and you can be proud of yourself. So it was a good conversation from Daniel. I do like it. He is wise sometimes like that.
You all just want to stay in the nest. Pathetic! Well, looks like you got what you wanted.
Yo, that's far, that. Oh, go on, Sam.
Nice move, LaRusso!
Yo, isn't relationships getting affected by it now? Oh, look at that, mate.
Daddy, this hurts. Cool. I like it.
It's my father. He wants me to take over his company. He said if I don't do what he says, he's cutting me out of the inheritance. No, I can still pay my half of the rent. Won't be able to be there with you.
Yeah, but I can't do this without. Well, we gotta see it through together.
I like these kind of
Maybe
flashbacky
someday.
things.
My father wants me to put all this karate in Vietnam behind me.
Remember, fear does not exist. You can get through anything. I didn't leave you behind in the war. I'm not gonna leave you behind now.
And this strengthening it.
Never dies.
Like how he's got long hair in the present he did in the past as well.
Eagle knows it has to make the first move. You can't do that unless you jump.
Miguel's not home.
I'm not here for Miguel. Carmen, when it comes to us, I can't sit in the back seat any longer. I'm a top-down, hair-blowing in the wind kind of guy. Look, I know there's a lot of shit to figure out, but we'll figure it out together. I don't know if they got all that. You want to translate?
Got it. Hey, Johnny.
I want Miguel to walk home now. Come on, Miguel, walk home. Ah, Miguel still doesn't know.
I want another shot.
Hey, his confidence has well
Sorry,
changed.
I don't have the time to teach weaklings. Mr. Park, make this quick.
Go on, lad.
It's fast.
What the hell? You hit me when I wasn't looking.
That was your one chance. Where you going, Mr. Payne? Take your spot.
That's all you need, man. Stand your ground. I said that. Look at that. You gave respect straight away. Stand your ground, get respect, whether you win or lose. Go the opposite way that they swim in.
I have an idea. Walk in a circle.
Look at that, mate. They're walking right into him.
We have a winner. Good job, Miguel.
Remember, if you get put in a scary situation, you don't back down. You gotta grow a pair.
Mr. Miyagi once told me that this represents perseverance, courage, and strength.
What the hell?
Yo, man, I was about to say, it looks like Sam's kind of leaning towards Johnny's kind of, I don't know, crazy strike hard. She wants to defend herself against Tori, doesn't she? That's what's going to happen. She was scared, wasn't she, last season in the last episode when she pinned her up against the wall. She did stand the ground, but you know she wants to be on the forefront. She wants to attack. She doesn't probably want to stand around and wait for Cobra Kai to make the first move so she can defend. She wants to be a badass like the Eagle Fang, like Johnny, grow pair and just go after it. And obviously she was the first one to jump across the bridge, the building in this episode. And it looks like, I don't know, she was like getting into it there with Johnny at the end, just like when he was talking and stuff. Like she was the one that was like, come on, what's today? Another death-defying stuff, you know. And then Miguel, he's kind of, well, he had some good bonding session with LaRusso this episode. It actually really really enjoyed it. He was like a dad figure. Now Johnny's kind of like his dad figure, isn't he, mate? He's going out with his mum, he's like a little stepdad, but he doesn't know yet, so that's interesting. I thought it was quite fascinating as well, how we're planting seeds that he's going to college. I feel like this could be his last season, which is sad. It actually is sad. Wonder if he's chose to leave himself. I mean, I don't know if he is leaving. I'm just assuming that. But if he did, that's a big call, isn't it? But again, I like it. We've got Kenny in there standing his ground. Like I said, he's been scared again. The first couple of tries in Cobra Kai, he was backing away, and then still, when Robbie went to speak to him, he's backing away again. Still showing him a video of people putting stuff in his locker. And I was saying, mate, sometimes you got to stand your ground, win or lose, right? You've got to show that you're not going to be no push around. And once you do that, you gain respect. People will possibly leave you alone, or maybe people may respect you and come and help you. Straight away, he's gone in at the very end there. The guy made him run away again, but he's come back and just given one swift dig, showing that, like, he's not a scaredy cat. He is willing to put up a fight, and he's fast and got his respect, got his spot at the square. Decent stuff. So again, I'm really interested to see where his storyline goes. We didn't see Anthony in this episode, but I do think that they may come together against each other later on. But I'm still going for Tori and Sam, I think, in the end of the All Valley. That's what I'm going for. But like I said, we'll have to see how it all plays out. Okay, and that is going to wrap up today's episode. Hopefully you guys liked it. Again, I thought it was another good one. We're definitely building the storylines up. We've seen Silver. He's come back. He actually looks like he is going to be joining Kreese after all. No, he did reject him. Then it looked like he was going to come back, and then it looks like he's definitely going to. We're getting a couple of little flashbacks, not from the old Cobra Kai, but like from this one, how they played in the past in Nam and in the war, and then obviously everything that he's done for him in the present. And he was showing that how they wanted to get Cobra Kai back up and relevant, but his dad wouldn't let him. He stood in his way. He said, look, if you don't come and do it this way, then you're going to be cut out of the family inheritance. You can see that the guy's an absolute baller here in this season. He's got like a massive house on the beach, and he's obviously successful. He's in stocks and all that, and that probably is from his inheritance from his father. So if he would have lost all that if he stayed in Cobra Kai. But I'm assuming that he's been funding Kreese and he's been helping the gym and stuff on the sly over the years. I don't know, maybe not. He was kind of shocked when he got the phone call and kind of didn't want him to be around when he first come to his house, did it? But everything that he said, he sweet talked him around. He's come to the gym, showing that he's still got it. He's done a couple of kicks and a punch into his face, showing that your karate's always in your life. It never goes away. And he's tied his hair up right at the very end like he's ready for battle. So that one's really interesting. Like I said, we had the contrast of the two different dojos. We had Miyagi-Do. They was teaching like slow and be precise, so to speak. They was trying to get them to catch a fish. And it was all about strategic teamwork and stuff like that. And where Johnny, he was trying to get everybody to just face a fear or do something absolutely crazy, which is getting them to jump across a building, and if they fell off, they'd only land on a mattress at the bottom or probably die. Nobody really wanted to do it. Sam took the plunge at the end. She had had to do something that I would never do. And Johnny was like, mate, you're going to do everything that your parents say to you as well. He said that earlier on, and obviously she's done the difference, and she's gone and she's jumped over. Now, it looks like I said, it looks like Miguel, I don't know, maybe planting a few seeds here and there that he might not be in it, or he might be in less and less, that he wants to go to college, kind of far away, it's expensive, don't really have the money. His mum's trying to push him towards like a cheaper one. He was kind of looking at, I wouldn't say expensive one, I'd say it was number 6, but he was well excited and well happy about it. Number 6 in the country is amazing, in my personal opinion. I probably went to number 600, so I mean, number 6, if you can achieve that and go for it, then I would say literally go all guns blazing and try and get your dreams. But they don't have the money for it, and I reckon LaRusso is possibly going to try and help. He gave him a couple of decent life lessons today, helped him with the car and stuff like that, and said that he needed to learn, and give him a few bits of advice. He's saying not everything's a straight and narrow. Sometimes you got to zig to zag to get on the path that you need to be. I didn't start in where I am now. I didn't have any money. My mum didn't have any cash to get me to go to college, and then I ended up spending it to help Mr. Miyagi, and it all went crazy. But I'm still here right now, and I've got billboards. So you never know where life's going to take you. You just got to be optimistic and stay committed to your goals. And if you are committed, then there's a good chance that you can make it. So it's really interesting. Like I said, I don't know if him and Sam, are going to go separate ways or not, because it was like she may be taking over her family business, where that's totally different to what you know, what Miguel is possibly going to do. And it's kind of like doing what Silver was done, and doing something what his parents wanted to. And we don't even know if Sam really wants to do that yet. We didn't really play it further down that story. But like I said, Kenny's back in the gym. He's got a spot at Cobra Kai. It's going to be interesting to see how he goes, and if Anthony starts to join either Eagle Fang. Mate, I was saying about Sam help, you know, maybe being Johnny's little side if Miguel starts to enjoy spending time with Daniel. But maybe it's Anthony, mate. Imagine he goes to Eagle Fang and Johnny trains him up. But that would be absolutely crazy. And we can get him and Kenny against each other, as well as Tori and Sam. It's going to be really exciting. So thanks for clicking on today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash a like. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I will catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.